Hello everyone. So, without thoughts, we cannot imagine. You cannot imagine a mind without thought. Yes, it's possible in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. What is Samadhi? Samadhi is equal to the primordial state. So, why thought occurs in a mind? Can we control the thoughts? How can a person be in a restful state without thoughts? Lot of questions arises in our mind regarding the thoughts. So, the psychic extension of the soul is mind. If we could see the waves in a sea from the inner core of the mind, the thought arises. It's nothing but whatever the activities or the action or the karma which we have performed in our life, in this present life or in our past life, that gets imprinted in our intracellular memories, and we get the thought connected to that imprints only. So, in a spiritual practice, introspection practice matters a lot. We need to introspection on our thought. Why? Because if we do introspection, we could modelize our desires, neutralize our anger, we could analyze our worries, and we could come to a conclusion regarding why we are getting emotional or unwanted thoughts are disturbing us. Under force, need, environmental condition, divinity, other people's influence, thought arises in a mind. The universe, in the universe, lot of planets are there, but we consider 9 planets in astrology. That planets are connected with our chakras, and the planetary radiations also affects our thoughts. The climate changes and our food habits, these all are connected to the thoughts. The planetary positions, radiations, the food. There is a saying that Man is Brahma, Annam is Brahma. So, whatever the food we take, it affects our thoughts. Basically, each and every person has got Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and Satuguna. Certain foods can aggravate these gunas. So, introspection is a must. We should analyze our thought. Even we can make a chart to introspect our desire. Whether I need this, say example for we are planning to buy a thing, we should introspect whether I need this thing. Can I live without this? Is the financial condition okay for me to purchase a thing? Like that, if we introspect our thoughts, it will help us. The desires which is not manifested, that make always a wandering thought or wandering effect an argument in your mind. So, to control our mind, we have to control our indriyas. What we see, what we touch, what we hear, the activation of the Panchendriyas affect our mind. It's just like we are depositing money in our bank. If we have sufficient fund, we need some money, we can withdraw from the bank. So just like we need to deposit pure thoughts which will help us to keep our mind calm. We could have noticed a thing. There is a silence in between one thought and another thought. In between is a silence. See, if we try to meditate closing our eyes, a number of thoughts may rush into your mind. But by regular practice, by sitting quiet and watching that thoughts in a Satchibhava without mingling it with the thought or going to the emotions or the activities of that thought, if you are watching that thought, simply sitting in the meditation, and gradually, and that thought will subsidize, the number of thoughts will come down and we will be able to sit quietly for some time. But it needs a practice. Practice makes man perfect. Regular practice is needed to calm down our mind or thought or whatever the thing. If we try to forcefully suppress our thought, it will become an enemy or it will become a strengthened one. Say, if we try to forget a thing or a word, the mind plays a tricky way that it repeats that thought again and again. There was a Raja who wanted to practice the spiritual practices and he wanted to achieve self-realization and the ultimate goal. So, he approached a guru. The guru told him not to think about monkey. This is your practice and go back to your palace and come back by after 3 months. That king was trying to forget about the thought about monkey, but he was not able to succeed to remove that thought from his mind. Each and every time when he was concentrating to remove the thought from his mind, it was becoming strong, very strong. So, we also need in between, and he went back to the Guru, and Guru told him, this is the way the mind is. You become a friend with your mind, and gradually that mind will become a friend of you. So, we need to practice introspection very well, and if, say, example, if you are mingling with some persons, your energy might get drained. When your energy level is down, you feel negative thoughts, depressed, and unwanted things may enter in your mind. So, even the food we take, already I have mentioned, that food may cause digestive juice variations, and that also can make a depressive state in your mind. So, we have to do introspection practice, regularize our routine, our food, our mingling, our sleep also should be maintained very well. So these are some of the few facts which related to the thoughts, and a simple technique is there to bring down your brain's frequency level to alpha level, which is 14 to 7 cycles per second. It's just like, it's a simple thing. Just sit on wherever a comfortable place where the noise does not disturb you. Close your eyes and sit back, your spine very straight. Close your eyes and you start counting from 100 to 0. When you reach 0, gradually, you have to count gradually, not in a hurry. When you reach 0, your brain's frequency level will be in an alpha state of mind. By regular practice, your brain's frequency level will be reduced and you could reach in alpha state very quick. This practice can be done, those who are doing the meditations also. If you are having a mantra which is given by your guru, or a meditation practice is there, that persons need not do this. Who need a simple technique is that counting technique. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and thank everyone, those who are seeing this video, watching my videos and finding time to watch these videos. I wish all success in your life. May the Divine bless you all, and you may reach your ultimate aim or the purpose of life. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.